What's good, folks? We back. Now, today I want to ask y'all something. Have you ever thought what it would be like to live in an anime? I wanted to break down how good living here would be. And for this, I got 3 categories. We got fun factor, how much fun you could have in there, the excitement. And I'm going to be judging the food too, because you can't be living no good life and eating giblets. No disrespect on giblets. And this thing I want to talk about is how likely are you to make it through the first episode without getting stomped? And the last one I want to talk about, potential rewards. Like, what do you gain from living there? Is it being overpowered? Can you maybe start fires out of thin air? Now, let's get into it. So, let's start off with Attack on Titan. Because listen, I hadn't seen too much of Attack on Titan at first. So, I was like, let me go watch this. Let me see what it's all about. Big body wall in front, but the houses look nice. Everybody got some food. I was like, you know what? It might actually be nice to live here. And then, I kept watching. You see this big ass 50-meter, 50-ton man. I don't even know if you call it a man. It's a Titan, but it's just butt naked running at the. Oh my god, it was going crazy. Listen, to survive an attack on a Titan, you gonna need some mad cardio. So I hope you be running marathons, and you gonna need some luck, cause them big hey. When I saw that that one right there, that big ass thing running like, like. Oh my gosh, if I saw that big old thing running me, yeah, I can't do it. I gotta say, survivability, 2 out of 10. Listen, before you say, oh, this guy probably think he could fight a damn bear. I can't fight no bear, I ain't no jackass. Honestly, the reason I don't say 1 out of 10 is because a lot of people do kind of survive from what I've seen so far. Like, there's so many people that the big old Titans, they could munch on everybody else first. And if you're in the right spot, you might be safe for a moment. Now, let's talk about the fun factor. How fun is it to run for your life? How good the food there? Listen, potato girl, she eating a steamed potato, so I can't say, hey, that potato looked like it was hitting. And the food is so scarce that you really not finna enjoy life like that. Listen, the whole thing of Attack on Titan is trying to live a good life, trying to find a better life, and not be trapped in walls and getting eaten by everybody. So I gotta say, fun factor 1. There ain't nothing good there. You know what? I might bring it up because you do get to eat a steamed potato every once in a while. 2. So fun factor 2 out of 10. Still terrible. Now, for potential rewards, you gotta train. Listen, you gotta be that guy. You gotta try to be that guy. From living there, if you survive for it long enough, you'll gain a bunch of stamina, a bunch of cardio. You'll gain some pretty good knowledge. The quality of life still might not go up, even with all this knowledge. I'll say, actually, you know what? I think with that knowledge, if you gain enough knowledge on it, 5 out of 10. Yeah, so total score for Attack on Titan is 9 out of 30. Pretty bad, pretty bad. Now, let's get into a different place. Now, this next place we're going to be talking about, it's nice at first. It's actually nice at first. It's almost like paradise. Cause listen, you gonna be eating good. You gonna have a nice soft bed. You gonna be chilling. You gonna be like, this is the life right here. And then you gonna find out that I'm talking about a Promised Neverland. And now it ain't no fun no more. Listen, they gonna try to put you on the menu. They gonna try to serve you up on a plate. The outside world is just as dangerous as being in there. Either way you go, it's gonna be a terrible place to stay. I gotta say, survivability, I think is better than Attack on Titan, so I give it a 3 out of 10 for survivability. Now, when it comes to fun factor, I guess they do play tag and they do have fun at the beginning, if that even counts. So I get 4 out of 10. You get a little bit of fun, more fun than you would in Attack on Titan, so that's something. Now, with the Promised Neverland, with potential rewards, I mean, I'm not trying to spoil nothing, and just in case you haven't watched it, I'll say the potential reward, you get to live a nice life. You get to do, you know what, 10, nah, there's still gonna be some struggles. You know what, 7 out of 10, even though survivability rate might be low, you probably gonna get packed up. If not, you got a good chance of living a nice, healthy, clean life. So total score for living in Promised Neverland, 14 out of 30. Alright, now we done talked about some depressing places to be in. Now let's talk about some place it's kind of depressing as well, depending on how you look at it. But Zom 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Now listen, it is basically a real life zombie apocalypse coming to life, but I know we all thought about it. What if a zombie apocalypse broke out? How would you react? Where would you go? Survivability. You're gonna need some skills now. You're gonna need some skills. You're gonna need to know how to climb. You're gonna need to know where the nearest Walmart at, where the nearest food station is. This might, hey, I might be just an insane person. I'm gonna say 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. I think if you really try to put it together, you could survive here for a long time. So I'm not saying you're gonna live forever living in here, but I feel like zombie apocalypse, you might be able to survive with a couple things. Now, fun factor. You might look at me like, look at this idiot right here. But I would say for the first couple of weeks, this is what I'm thinking of. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going in my head right now. Big back activities, my boy. Hey, economy going down, ain't nobody guarding no food places, but I'm about to go into the snack. Finna hit up the Walmart. I'm finna get mad food, like straight snacks in there. Forget survival food. I've thought about this for a lot of time. I honestly think first couple weeks of a zombie apocalypse would probably be the littest stuff ever. After the big back in me eats all the food, it start to get depression. It start to get like, what am I doing right now? You can still do what you want. You can still do a lot of things, even though the zombie apocalypse outbreak came. But eventually, you ain't finna have no fun no more. So I gotta say, fun factor, it'll start off 8 out of 10. And then it'll drop down over time. And I don't think we gonna have no fun no more. I think honestly, we're gonna have negative fun over time. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go 6 out of 10. Because first couple weeks, they're gonna be unforgettable. And now let's talk about potential rewards. If you big dog, if you big kahuna in the zombie apocalypse and you know how to deal with all the zombies, you got a good space, good snacks, you don't have to pay no bills, but you gonna live the damn 8 out of 10 for potential rewards. So total score for living in Zom 100, 19 out of 30. Hey, we getting better, Now, let's move on. Let's talk about Ray Zero. Alright, so with Ray Zero, you don't have Subaru's powers, so honestly that might be a good thing, or else you'd probably get packed up over and over again. So you just basically a regular person. And Ray Zero, listen, every corner is not that safe. You got the witches, you got a bunch of crazy things happening, and you really can't do too much about it. I'll say there are some people living some pretty decent lives. I think it's survivable. I gotta say, survivability, I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Even though it is bad out there, there's a lot of people who don't have no power that's kind of living a decent life. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as some of these other things that we talked about. Now, let's talk about fun factor. Now, there is some stuff you could do out here. Listen, you got the little events going on where you play in the snow. For the fun factor, I give it a 6 out of 10. You probably not gonna have the greatest time ever, but honestly, it's not that bad. Alright, so the reward potential with Ray Zero, there are honestly some decent places to live in, so it's not all that bad. Yes, some bad things happen around, and you could probably find a baddie there or something, but I don't think there's that much rewarding stuff that you could do. So I'm gonna give it a 5. It's pretty average. There's nothing that you could really gain from it. You can live a decent life there though. I low-key want to bring up survivability now that I'm thinking about the big city in there. You know what? Nah, survivability in Ray Zero, we bumping it up. Because let's be honest, only perspective we seen it from is from a warrior, like a soldier almost in Subaru Natsuki. Most other people, they chilling in their crib. They getting food for the family. They ain't going through no type of troll for real. Yes, someone might get snatched up by the witches and who knows what the witches gonna do. They a bit weird. 7 out of 10. Hey, it's sweet out there. It's sweet out there, bro. I stay out there right now. I promise I'll survive out there till a witch come and try to take my head off. But hey, other than that, I'm good. So total score for Ray Zero, 18 out of 30. But listen, I wanted to go into why I got it up so high as 7 out of 10. Listen, you look at Attack on Titan, you look at Zom 100, you look at Promised of the Netherlands. All that stuff is unavoidable. We see it through the eyes of everybody. It's this terrible place to live in. We see Ray Zero only through the eyes of Subaru, so it looks bad. But we can see that everybody else in the world, they chilling. So yeah, that's why. And I'm wondering though, what animes would you want to see me cover in the next one? Listen, we making this into a series, If you do like this type of video, make sure to like it so I know to keep on pushing them out. But with that being said, like, subscribe, and look at this right here. Hey, that's interesting. Most outlandish anime. We talking about anime that says whatever it want. Hey, if you want to check that out, it's right there. Now if you stayed this long, you done stayed too long, cause now I gotta sing this outro real quick. It's so still over. Hit the subscribe. I'll leave a like. Whoa. I am wondering if anybody see this. Do y'all like this outro better? Or do y'all like the other one? It's all still over. Hit the subscribe. And leave a like. Whoa.